Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Minnesota's offense will have the ball first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And the Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we knew this offense came into this one wanting to establish the run. On their first 3 plays of the game in their own end, run, but they don't pick up the first down. Now it'll be interesting to see if they continue running the football their next time out.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Purdue's offense will go to work for the first time today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Rush is on him. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Catch in the middle, it's Hendricks. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's good. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires complete on the crosser. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Just keeps slinging it. That's caught. It's Sampson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Sampson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on,
it's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's locked. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
this is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Boilermakers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. And the Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's locked. Looking down the middle. Finds his man open. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Boilermakers are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Purdue 10, Minnesota 0.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Makes the grab on the big throw. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Moves around to clear up the vision. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. They'll send out the kicker here. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. No good. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Powers through the defender. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw, it's locked. Lets it fly. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Wide open downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's good. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Here we go. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To throw, it's Luck. With the catch, it's Coleman. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
And the Boilermakers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They punted away on fourth down. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Got it in the middle, it's Tompkins. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Second down coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Throws for the tight end. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Golden Gophers will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sampson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's good. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Stop the clock. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. That's caught. It's Sampson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's good. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Right down the boulevard. It's good. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
The Golden Gophers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Back to throw. It's locked. is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Trying to escape and get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Grab near the sticks. It's good. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Sampson. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Minnesota! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. Incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update. 15 teams. Virginia Tech delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Logan Thomas, Tyrod Taylor, and the great Michael Vick used to do it. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top.
It sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win a trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter,
Breaks into the open. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. 40, they'll mark it at the 39.
this guy's gotten off to a good start, and you know he's looking for more.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air. It's locked. Firing to the right, complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
To the air on first down. He's got it on the move. Smashes through the tackle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! They take the lead with the 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
He'll bring it back from inside his... hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's good. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking downfield, it's locked. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulls it in. It's good. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And this offense found a way to kind of open it up. Like they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage.
Down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Looking to throw again. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Catch in the middle. It's Tompkins. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Turning it on! Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Sends it back in motion. He'll set up to throw. Trying to pull his way in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Sneaks it in.
This game, they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Motion from the wideout. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got him downfield.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And wings it incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Dropping back, it's locked. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And you can see the offense. Feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They move on top here in the fourth. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the fourth. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and you could tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. That's one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but keyword being after the catch.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He'll try to take it back. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Purdue! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield on first down. Give him 6 and give them a with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Here comes the two-point try. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked. .5 kicks remaining. There's enough time if they can recover this onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground.
There he goes.
I just love when running backs make those decisions. And when they get close to the sideline, some will take that advantage and step out of bounds not to get hit. But I love when they do like this and stick your foot in the ground, get downhill, get some positive yards because it helps your offense on the next down.
Looking for room. It's Coleman. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
First down here for the offense. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics. I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.